All right, today we're looking at the A minor or the A natural minor scale in second position. The A natural minor scale is relative to the C major scale. We call them relative because they share the same notes, but they don't share the same tonal center or the same key. The notes in the key of C are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And the natural notes on the piano, and the notes in the key of A natural minor are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Same notes, starting and ending from a different tonal center, or surrounding, or focusing on a different tonal center. So let's take a look at the C major scale in second position. And now what I'm going to do is play exactly that same scale, except starting on an A note. Same position, same fingering, everything exactly the same, except my tonal center is A. So it's no longer a C major scale. Bye-bye C major scale, hello A natural minor scale. Even though they share exactly the same notes. The distances now have shifted because we're starting and ending and implying a different tonal center. So rather than a tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone scale, we have, well, let's take a look at what we have. We have a tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone scale, right? So that was A minor, starting from the A, tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone scale. So everything sort of shifts, right? And because of that shift, we have a minor third between the root and the third, no longer a major third. And it's that third, that minor third, tone and semitone together being a minor third, that creates the sound of a minor scale or a minor chord for that matter. Okay, let's take a look at the fingering of the scale, which is exactly the same as C major, except we start on A as our tonal center. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Fingering 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, shift, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. There's my octave A, and return. 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, shift with my baby finger this time, bringing me back into second position. 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4. You can hear that scale sound. Whenever you're practicing, no point in flapping your fingers around if you're not listening to what you're playing, the sound of what you're playing. You have to capture the sound. You can talk about modes and minor scales and major scales and what you can play over this and what you can play over that until you go blue in the face. But if you don't capture the sound of the scale, it doesn't really mean anything. You've got to listen to what you're playing and sort of savor what you're playing, and find the quality of that scale. On that note, the one chord in the key of A minor would be an A minor chord, and so the notes in that chord are A, C, and E. One of the best ways to practice is to go through improvisations. Just make up your own stuff while trying to capture a specific scale sound. And a good way to do that is by always being aware of the notes that are in the one chord. In this case, A, C, and E are the notes in the one chord, being the A minor chord. So it's a good idea to emphasize those chord tones as you're doing a linear improvisation. What I mean by that is, let's say, here's my A and my C and my E. A, C, E. So those are all the notes of an A minor chord. A, E, C. Those are all notes of A minor chord as well, right? So hunt down those notes, and then begin to emphasize those notes in your A minor improvisation, thereby always working from a harmonic platform, right? So there's my A, note in the A chord again. Again. I'm always coming back to that A sound. And so I'm sort of savoring that A sound. I don't want to lose that A sound, that A tonal center and that minor sound. So I invite you to do that in your practice at home. Practice can, the best kind of practice is musical practice. And it can get granted, it can get a little bit boring to just, sort of be going through your scales like that. And there's no, to a degree, there's a necessity in doing that. You have to do some of that rote stuff in order to get your fingers working and get the right notes underneath your fingers. But man, I'm just such an advocate of making music as quickly as you possibly can. And in fact, that's why I think scales are important. So you can get them over with and move on to making music and with your fingers knowing where they're going.